We'll try it. Okay. Oh, my house is chilly. My hair's wet. How are you guys? Hi, Brenda. Brenda is new. I introduced her in our group. She's living in California, so a little bit jealous. Brenda, let's see. What day is tomorrow? Wednesday? Thursday, Minnesota's supposed to be, I was just looking, 58. They said 64. Now they're saying 58. Like, disgusting. Puke. Okay, so we're going to go over a couple things. Actually, I think I'm going to have Andrea start because I had asked her to share some stuff, social media things. And then, Andrea, can you touch on the belly buster? What's going on?
Yes. Okay, so Krista wanted me to touch on some social media stuff. I think because a lot of people are having questions about what to post and coming up with ideas, and let's be honest, it's not the most comfortable thing to post on social media. It took me a really, really long time to get comfortable with it, but when I got over myself and what I was thinking about it and more in my head of helping other people, things just came to me as far as posting. We all know we're supposed to post, 10 times a week, 4 of them being Isagenix related, 1 being a power post. Now, what do we post about during the week? I think, like, when I think about what I post about, it's more of what type of things are people like myself looking for out there? What are people struggling with? How can I add value to their life? So like if I was looking for something, what would attract me to that person? So that's the kind of things I think about. So I try and be relatable, sharing my struggles on social media, showing that I'm a real person. I drink beer and I eat pizza and I still have a semi-healthy lifestyle. I think that's good to share those kind of things because people can relate to you. Sharing, like Krista shared about them wake surfing, something different like that, or sharing something about your kids. But always, being creative with it, especially when we're sharing anything with products, we need to be creative. So, I used to post a lot of just my shaker cup. Well, people don't care about my shaker cup. They care about how it's going to help them and, how it's going to make them feel. So we need to add more verbiage like that into our posts. So I think the main thing is everyone thinks way too much about what to post because they want it to be a perfect post, when that's not what people want to see. They want to see who you are as a true person. So being authentic to who you are, what you do on a daily basis is truly what people want to see. So there's no trick to social media. It's just really being consistent with it and showing people that even after 2 years that you're still, living this amazing lifestyle and that we have this awesome community of support that is, surrounding us every single day. The main thing coming up though is that a lot of us are going to Celebration. That is a huge time to up our social media and to really show the awesome community of people that we have. So I think we can really up-level ourselves this next week for those of us who are going. And even if you're not going, just showing what your team is doing, like showing pictures of us together and celebrating each other's successes and, that sort of thing. The other thing is I was watching Emily and Hayden's call they did yesterday, I think, and they were saying they did something on Saturday that they talked about social media for Celebration. Now, I haven't seen that yet, but they gave a lot of tips on how to post at Celebration, even with the new product launches, what to do for that. And Del Rey also posted a few tiles today about how to reach out to your enrollees or people that are inactive, just to kind of share with them about the new products that are being launched. So anything you want to add on social media, Krista?
No, that's great. The other thing is when people say I'm stuck, I'm not sure what to post. If you start reading self-development books and listening to podcasts, you will always have something to post about. Every morning I listen to Lori Harder's, oh my God, what's it? Happy, what's it called? Earn Your Happiness or something. Happy. And they're anywhere from like 10 to 20 minutes. And they are so good. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can make a million posts just about listening to this. So the more you're reading and doing those type of things, the easier posts come. And my big thing is just be you. It's people get stuck and they're like, I'm not sure what to post, how to post. Don't post me. Don't post Andrea. Post you. What do you want to do? Who is your target market is what you really need to think about. Everyone has different people they want to reach out to. So mine is definitely moms with young kids and moms that are hot messes because that's who I am. Okay, those are the people I want to reach. So some people have, they want to just do athletes. I mean, you have to think about what's your target market, and that's who you're posting to. And I'm always like, how can I just keep adding value, add value, add value? Like Andrea just said, they don't want to just see your shaker cup, you know, and if you struggle, go through our product page, and you guys can Google Isagenix Fast Facts, product Fast Facts. It will give you all our products and very summarized facts about every single product. Look through that. And just, for example, say you look at the product, our sleep spray. Okay. How many people struggle falling asleep? Their head doesn't stop. They can't stop thinking about what they need to do. You post about something that's relatable. What do people have in common? What problem do they have? And what solution do you have for it? Make sense? I just think people way overthink it. And I did. It took me a long time to get to where I'm at. The more you're involved, the more you're plugged into this, the more events you go to, just the more everything, the easier it gets. So it's not going to be natural right away. It's not. You just got to work at it. Like Del Rey gave Andrea a shout out, was that yesterday on Facebook about her post. Andrea was like scared to death to post. She's like, I don't know what to post. I don't know what to say. And now it's just natural. It's just taking time. It's just like anything we do, it just takes time. So that's my biggest tip. Andrea, will you go over the bedtime belly buster and then I'll go on?
The other thing I was going to say too is I followed a lot of our leaders on Facebook to see kind of what sort of things they were posting. So look at some of those people like Lori Harder, Audrey Moss, or Laura Stevens, Del Rey, Emily Vavra, all those people. Make sure you guys are following them because they have really, really awesome ideas. Obviously, we always want to make it our own, but you can kind of take some ideas from what they're posting since they've been doing it for a while. Anyways, so I had a couple of my team members reach out to me and really want to do the Belly Buster Challenge again because I think it created a lot of interest last time. And sometimes something like that just kind of, if we've had people interested, that might even push them a little bit over the edge. Eric. He's like digging in the freezer for frozen grapes. Anyways, so we are going to do another challenge starting August 14th through the 28th. And I just created a page. I don't have really any content on it yet, but if you want to be added to it, just message me or let Krista know, and we'll add you to that page. But we had done one, I think it was back in April, and I think it went over really well. So there's not a lot to the Belly Buster, but I think what we can do is provide other sort of information and value to people's lives with some, different recipes, different, like Amanda posted some different ab workouts, things like that. So we're going to do that. I think we should start promoting now. I think next week is going to be a huge week in Isagenix with the 5 to 6 product releases, as well as if we are promoting the Quick Belly Buster Challenge that we're doing as well. So make a post about it, make it your own, use your own verbiage. If you need help with it, let Krista or I know. but yeah, I think it went over really well last time. So we're going to do it again. I think when summer's kind of winding down, it'd be a good idea to do it as well. So
maybe in our group thread, there's that bedtime belly buster picture, Andrea.
Mm-hmm.
Last time I remember people said, so yeah, what should I have them order to do it? And then, that picture that has like, this is what they have to have, and these are optional add-ins.
Yep.
Yep. Put that in our thread so people can see what.
That's the only thing I have posted in the group I just created. So I'll post that, as well as I just made a quick little thing tonight too. So
perfect.
And then the other thing is I think last time we had a lot of people ask, like, well, what should they start with? And I think it's okay for them just to start with the stuff for the belly buster. Then we can kind of show them how we use some of the other products, and hopefully they'll become interested in the whole lifestyle. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. It's just a good way to, and a lot of people, they're like, I don't want to do a big pack. So if we can just get them into just the bedtime belly buster basics and get them exposed to our community and our culture and then everything we have to offer, and they start seeing more and just dripping on that, then they'll want to try more. It happens all the time. I have a lot of people that simply start with shakes, and then all of a sudden they want to cleanse and do more. So it's just all about adding value to them. And so I have two things I wanted to go over. What I wanted to go over was about product users and like follow-up. And it's not that I don't want to go over that, but I was listening to Hayden and Emily's live that I shared in our group. Did anyone get a chance to watch that yet today? That was super good. So I feel like I kind of want to go over that again for people that didn't watch it, and I can do the follow-up too. But so they really talked about inviting people to take a look. So it's really easy with this to get stuck behind social media. And when people say, I'm stuck right now, well, are you actually reaching out to people? Because you do have to reach out to people. You have to invite people to take a look and see this. So if you are thinking that posting on social media is your way of having income producing activity, it really isn't. You actually have to reach out to people. So they did a great job going over inviting people to take a look. So first they talked about what tool is it that you're going to use to invite people to take a look. So Isagenix really wants us, and I totally agree. I spent way too much time making this hard when it doesn't need to be hard. They provide really great tools for us to use, so we need to use them. So whether you're using the tools from isamovie.com or one of Del Rey's or one of their opportunity meetings, their Zooms that they do, you guys, or a healthy happy hour, whatever it may be, those would be the tools that we need to use. So if you haven't gone through isamovie.com and checked out all the movies, they're super short. They're like anywhere from 2 to 4 minutes, and there's a few movies in each category. So whether it's weight loss, energy, performance, the wealth creation, no matter what you want, go through those movies. And what I like to do is I watch those movies and I start writing down names of people that come in my head as I'm watching. I'm like, oh, that makes me think of this person, this person. So it helps me create my list. So if you're going to use an Isamovie tool, great. You can send them the video, or say it's like the video or the Zoom tonight that Emily did with Kathy. Determine what your tool is that you're going to use. And then next, you want to think about who's going to resonate with that tool. Not everybody's going to resonate with the same tool. Okay. So if I have the tool that's all about weight loss, and I send this to a fitness competitor, she's going to be like, what? That doesn't make sense. So you got to make sure you're sending the right tool. How's it going to resonate with that person? And then think about who is expressed in your life well, this is going to be everybody, but who has expressed they need like more energy, more convenient nutrition. They want to shed a few pounds, better pre and post workout, literally everybody. But start thinking about that, make your list. And then third, authentically reach out and share the opportunity to take a look. Okay. So when I say authentically reach out, I got a message. I want to pull up. I screenshotted it. This is ridiculous. Hey, Krista, I don't normally do this, but if you are tagged in my post, which that didn't make sense, it's because we have a huge opportunity we came across, and I mean huge. And we would just love you to take a look with us. Oh my gosh. Like her grammar is horrible. Please PM or post a simple yes or no if you want a 2-minute video in a private message. No pressure, but seriously, you guys, this is so huge. Please take 2 minutes out of your day. It could just be what you've been looking for. We are ready to run and want people to run with us. I read it. I was like, hi, I haven't talked to you in 15 years since we graduated. Weird. Don't do that. Don't do that. So authentically reaching out. All right, that's very different. You're adding value to them. You're talking to them. You're wanting to know how they're doing, and you're just being real. That's gross. We do not want to be that. Isagenix is really good about providing us with really good tools, resources, social media, reach out verbiage, because they don't want that. They want to be the company that's different. They don't want to have anything to do with that. And Emily and Hayden talked about, are you a hunter or are you a farmer? Well, we want to be more like a farmer. If you're a hunter, you're just searching for people. You're people. If you are a farmer, you're all about helping others, planting the seed. Then you're helping that seed grow. So we all need to be farmers. No hunters. And then really ultimately think about, how would you like to be approached? So I would like to say to this girl that sent this to me, Laura, how would you like me to approach you that way? I mean, don't you think you'd be, oh yeah, that does sound really stupid. So think about, how would you like to be approached? You don't want to be sold to. I don't want to be sold to. How many of you are sick of being put in groups for this lipstick and Lulu, whatever this clothing is? Are you guys always, like, did people just put you in groups constantly? Don't do that. We want to like be real, connect with people. That is not what we want to do. So then they said, rule number 1, emotionally, when you're reaching out to somebody, number 1, emotionally, you must detach yourself from the outcome. That's hard to do, but you're going to get really good at it. And I now feel pretty darn good about it. I would always feel bad if I reached out to somebody and they were not interested. I took it very, very personal. It had nothing to do with me. It's not the right time. So just be prepared. Not everyone's going to be like, sweet, sign me up. It's just not the right time. So first of all, detach yourself from that. And it kind of is a numbers game. Not that we're like hunting, but it kind of is. You're going to have some people say yes and some people say no, but the more you're reaching out, the more yeses you'll eventually get. And of course, we're just here to always help and educate people. We're not here to like get people. That's not our goal at all. And if that's how you're coming across, they're going to know it and they're going to want nothing to do with it. And I'll just share with you a gal that I have been connecting with back and forth. We did a photo shoot together last year whenever we did our photo shoot. And she's big into the fitness world, a fitness competitor. And I've talked to her about Isagenix a little bit. And she's also a teacher. Well, I used to be a teacher. So we talked back and forth about that. Today she wrote me because I've presented the opportunity. And she told me flat out, not right now, not interested. I'm like, cool, no big deal. I'm like, thanks, but we're still talking because I'm not going to like all of a sudden stop talking to her because it wasn't the right timing. Then today she just said to me, I just wanted to tell you, I really respect all your posts, everything you're doing. And I also want to say it's not that I'm not necessarily interested in Isagenix. I've just had about 5 people bug me, and all I feel they want is me for money because she's a model. She has this, and she's like, I feel like I'm being targeted. And she said, you're the first person that's ever just talked to me and been cool with me saying I'm not ready. So now what's interesting is she hasn't said yes yet, but she said she's more open to it. So it's going to take baby steps, but it's just all about our approach. If I would have gone after her like a hunter, and if she would have said she's not interested and then I want to talk to her anymore, that's gross. That just showed all I was after was one thing, and that's not what we want. The rule number 2 is always be yourself. So when you're talking to somebody or inviting them, be yourself. You're going to reach out differently than I do. And that's okay because we're very different people. So say it however it works for you. Now, for me, when I reach out, I am very, I say to people, and I was talking to Rachel and her sister about this and Kelsey last night. Lots of times when I reach out, I say, you know what, this may or may not be for you. Please don't ever feel any pressure from me. I've just been thinking about you. You're somebody that is super passionate about health and fitness, and I really feel you would love what I'm part of. And then I invite them to take a look. But I let them know it may not be for them, and I don't ever want them to feel pressured. Okay, that's very different than the message I got from that girl today. Rule number 3, bring some passion. Okay, clearly you want to bring in passion. Enthusiasm is contagious. So I love on my phone using the voice instead of texting all the time or the messaging, because they can hear it in your voice. When you are enthusiastic and you are excited about this, they're like, oh, okay. They can sense that. But if you have that hesitation, or if I said, this may not be for you, maybe you're just too busy. No. Like, Andrea, oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell you about this. This has totally changed my life. It's all in your verbiage, your posture, your enthusiasm. That's so contagious. So if you're coming across as not confident, unsure, they're not going to take a look because they know you're not sure. They know you're not confident, and they'll find somebody that is confident and they'll go with them. Rule number 4, have a strong posture, which I kind of went over. Be bold, walk tall. So if you don't have that confidence yet, you need to borrow somebody else's belief till you get there, because you have to understand and just have that, like, I know this is the best company out there. And when you're brand new, you don't know. You're like, that's what they say, but you're going to have to do some research and learn. But hands down, all of us that have been in this know this company isn't like any other. They don't want to be like any other. They are the fastest growing health and wellness company. They are amazing. We are so different than any other company. And once you really understand that and have that confidence, you can say that and people listen. Very different than somebody that's not quite sure, right? So then they talked about when you're inviting somebody, be in a hurry. Like, just make it sound like it's really important, it's urgent. Always compliment them. Like I said, I always say, I love that you're into health and fitness, or compliment them. Like, I just love how you are always with your kids. You're such an amazing stay-at-home mom. You're always doing this. Just give a compliment, whatever it may be. Maybe it's someone that isn't a stay-at-home mom. Like, I have so much respect for you. You work your butt off. You work outside the home, run a family of 4. I don't know how you do it. I just totally look up to you. Provide a compliment. And then you make the invite. And so this is something that Emily said. She said, I thought of you because blah, 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 blah. Like, I thought of you because I know you're into fitness and nutrition. and then talk about how you have found products that have finally don't have any artificial blah, blah, blah. And, and just say, I started this nutrition. It's literally lit me up. This community and culture is like no other. If I would send you an invite to a Zoom call that my, like tonight Emily was doing with Kathy, if I was to send you an invite to a Zoom call that the co-founder of our company is doing to go over the products and a little bit about the company, would you be open to taking a look? If not, I completely understand. Zero pressure. So just being bold and asking them. And if they're not into it, it's no big deal. And just remember, don't ever take it personal, but we have to be inviting people to take a look. Anyone that's growing, if you want to grow, you're doing this. If you're not growing, you're not doing it. You're not reaching out. You're not inviting people. You're hiding behind social media. Period. You are. Facebook status, and that's another.
Krista, you muted yourself.
How the heck did I do that? I didn't even, I bet my notebook muted me. What did I last say? Facebook status, make an update. Okay. So Andrea went over that a little bit. And so now we can use the Bedtime Belly Buster, and in our thread we'll share more about that. But the Bedtime Belly Buster will be a great way to use social media to talk about it. If you're new and you're like Kelsey and Brenda, you guys are probably like, okay, what are you talking about, the Bedtime Belly Buster? Kaylee, I believe you have been around long enough that you can understand more of that. But if you go on our product support page and in the search bar, type in Bedtime Belly Buster, it will bring up the protocols, articles, there'll be podcasts to learn about it. But we'll be able to use social media to really help us gain some people for that. And then new people like Kelsey and Brenda, as we're doing this and as people are like, what are you talking about, Kelsey? Like, what is this Bedtime Belly Buster? The big thing is to remember to always get people on our lifestyle page. So I always just say, I'm kind of new. I'm just learning about this, but we have this amazing lifestyle page. I'd love to add you to it. I can tag you on an article or a video or something that has to do with our Bedtime Belly Buster. They can learn a little bit more about it. And then just say, I'm actually going to introduce you to my friend, whoever it would be. Say it's me. I'm going to introduce you to my friend, Krista. She's also a health coach like I am. Brenda, that's what you would say. And I would love for you to just meet her and she can share a little bit more about it and help us with everything. And then just introduce us through a Facebook message. And then that's how we'll do this. So this whole Bedtime Belly Buster thing, don't be afraid, again, to follow the same exact system. Plug people into our product page. I always call it our lifestyle page, but it's really our product page. Tag them in some info, start a 3-way Facebook message, and the goal is to get them on a 3-way call. And don't ever be afraid of doing that. Okay, this is the other part I was going to go over, but then started to go over Hayden and Emily's. Following up with product users. So I've done quite a few calls with some of you lately, and I want to just really, really drive this into you guys. We're not trying to all do what works. Yes, we're doing what works. We're doing what duplicates. Agree, everybody? We have to do what duplicates. Just because I can get on the call and enroll somebody in a value pack like that doesn't mean that's what I should do. Like, we want to do what duplicates. People need to learn these skills. And there's so many new people being added onto our group all the time, which is awesome. It's exciting and we're growing. But the systems aren't being followed. So as soon as someone decides they are doing isogenics, Number one, they have to be added to our product page, which typically they already are now because we use that as a lifestyle page for people to just take a look and snoop around, but make sure they're on the product page. The second thing you need to do is send them a welcome letter, and you can do it however you like. Okay, so if you go on our business page in the files, there's already welcome letters made. You can just switch it out with your name. You can add a picture however you want it. Personally, I like to mail a welcome letter and a sample of a product that they didn't get. And that's what I've been doing. There's just something about something coming in the mail. They have that. They also get a sample of a product. That's how I like to do it. But give them the welcome letter that has, you know, their username, their password, all that information to help them get started. And then introduce them to somebody else on our team. So that's the thing that I see missing. Everybody, no matter who you start, introduce them to somebody else on our team. Just a quick 3-way Facebook message. Hey, Jenna, I'm so excited for you to get started. I want to introduce you to my friend Jess. She has been using the products for a couple years, has had amazing results. She's a rock star. I'd love for her to share her story with you. And please just know we're here to support you. Okay? Jess would hop on. And what I love to do is use the voice thing. And Jess would share her story, welcome her Jenna, and just say, hey, I'm excited I got to meet you. I know I don't really know you, but just know I am here for you as well. Can't wait to hear how you're doing soon. You know, something like that. That 3-way message you have to do. Then, as soon as their box comes, you're on the phone or however you want to do it, and make sure you go through the box with them so they understand what came to their house. If you're Brenda, you end up getting 2 30-day systems. You guys, she got 2 30 days and only ordered 1. How lucky is she? She's like, I got 2. I'm like, well, it's your lucky day. You should go play the lottery today. That's crazy. So, but go over what's in their box and then talk to them about when their first cleanse day is going to be. And you're going to write that in your calendar. And you are going to cheer them on that day of their cleanse day. You can tag them in some cleanse info. You could send them a video about cleansing. And I really like to also start a 3-way message then when they're cleansing. If I know somebody else is also cleansing, pair them with that person or just somebody else to help cheer them on throughout their cleansing. Okay? That's a big deal. Cleansing is not, we've all been doing this for a while. For brand new people, it's not normal. I've been doing this 2.5 years. I fail a ton of cleanses. And I need support, and I need to be mentally ready. And the more people you can have helping you, the better. So that is the next thing I do. Then pair their cleanse days, put that in the calendar. Okay, make sure they're enrolled in the IsaBody Challenge. IsaBody Challenge is no-brainer. It's free to enroll in. It's 16 weeks long. They get $200 in free product at the end of it. Make sure they do that. And then encourage people to do the Healthy Mind and Body. That one I have trickier time for people to deciding to do it. But here's the thing. If they want to spend $300 to $600 on a pack to help them physically transform, $39, and you end up getting $45 back to work on your healthy mind, like to work on your self-sabotaging behaviors, to see exactly what you've been doing that makes you fall back into old habits, to push you beyond where you were. I mean, it's no-brainer. People need to do it. You guys we can't fix what has happened to people in the last 30, 40, 50 years in our life. That's up here. We can't change that. But Isagenix goes above and beyond to have that program to help people. That's a big deal. They are very, very into wanting people to see you need way more than the physical part. You need to be healthy in your mind as well. This is a lifestyle. So I love that. Day 5, check-in. So always day 5, after they've cleansed, check in. How are you feeling? What have you noticed since you've started? And they're gonna notice stuff already in 5 days. Talk about that. And that's a great time too, because when you're going through the pack options and they decide what they want, and you kind of share, like, just so you know, Isagenix is very different. You don't have to be a sales rep, distributor, anything like that. You earn very generous referral bonuses just for sharing what you love. So then that day 5, when they talk about how they've done and how they feel, you can say, just remember, we have those awesome referral bonuses. If you have anyone that you would love to have join you as accountability, just plant the seed again. Okay, then you move on. You're not like annoying them, just planting the seed. Then day 14 is another check-in. And that's when you ask, has anyone else noticed? Have you shared with anyone else? Maybe they've even noticed, like, what are you doing? What is that shaker bottle at work? Wait, you're cleansing? What is cleansing? It's just, so who else has noticed? That type of thing. And then, the referral again. And then I always say to people, so I've had people lately around that time that have had significant changes in 14 days. Like, they feel so much different. And they're scared to share. But think of this. Say to them, what if I hadn't shared with you? Where would you be just 2 weeks ago? Like, think of where you were 2 weeks ago. And what if I hadn't shared with you? Who else's life could be blessed by this? Who's desperate and needs this? Like, everybody, right? So just talk about that again. And then the auto ship. So I always write down and everyone has their system. Do what works for you. But I like to write down when their auto ship date is. And then, like, the week before, I have that written and check in with them, make sure they know how to change their auto ship, edit that. And so they understand the benefits of the auto ship and staying at 100 BV. And then lastly, send the you share, they share, repeat video around that time too. Because now you're talking about their auto ship, and that's a great opportunity to say, you know what? The majority of my people are able to eat their products for free or greatly reduced. Remember a long time ago, we had talked about the referral bonuses. I know at that time you didn't even want anyone else to know you were doing that. And I totally get that and respect that. But I love that Isagenix goal is to really have families be able to afford these products for greatly discounted or free. I'm going to quick send you this video so you can understand it a little bit more. Send the you share, they share, repeat. Okay. You kind of have an idea if people are somewhat interested in sharing or not. And some people, it takes a long time. But, you remind them right away, like, you're going to have amazing results. So when that time happens, don't feel like you have to know anything. You have me. Introduce whoever to me and I can help you share this. And just, reassure them that you're going to help them. But the big thing is, if people don't have a good product experience, are they ever going to share this? No. So you are making sure they have a great product experience. Now, we are really lucky because we have an amazing product page. We have the Ignite Challenge that we can all brand as our own. It's a big deal. We have a great group of people to help support us, but that challenge is not our follow-up. We still need to do our work too and follow up with people. But the better product experience people can have, the more likely they're going to want to share with people. And when people really love this community and this culture and love the products, I don't know, it becomes way easier for people to want to share. So for follow-up, and I know I've posted this before, and I can post it again, I don't know what you guys all do. For me, I print out every Sunday night my income producing activities for the week of what I need to do just to keep me on track and focus, because I tend to either A, not do my reach outs, or B, spend way too much time doing things that I shouldn't be doing when I could be playing with my kids. So that helps keep me on track. And then as far as keeping track of my people, and I've shared that, but I have this folder of mine, and in here is my weekly income producing activities, and then it's just my list. So this is my newest list of people that I've recently got on our team, and it just has their name, the date they enrolled, which pack they started with, did I add them to the Facebook pages, did I send them the welcome email, did I connect them with somebody else, who was it, Healthy Mind and Body, Unbox Call, when is their cleanse day, day 5, day 14, auto ship, and day 21. I'm sending them that video of you share, they share, repeat, if I haven't already done so, talking to them about that. So that's what works for me. You do what works for you. I just get easily distracted if I don't have that in front of me. I could go off and then I end up shopping on Amazon when I'm supposed to be working. So Amazon's been a problem for me lately. God. Did anyone just watch Jess and Misty's trending their fashion thing? Okay, here's my question for those of you. I'm not good with technology. So this Nordstrom sale, is it like Nordstrom's.com? Is this an app? I'm clueless, and I felt stupid asking. What is it? Who knows?
It's just the website.
Just like Nordstrom's website?
Yep.
And they have like new clothing that are up each day?
Don't know. I don't do it.
I'm so clueless with all that. But I tell you what, so Misty and Jess, I don't know how long ago, started this on Tuesdays, this trending Tuesday. And they both love fashion. Has nothing to do with Isogenics, but they trickle it in. Like they talked about tonight, leaving for their company's event in Vegas. Their company's releasing 5 new products. So they like trickle it in without like vomiting on people. And that has been amazing for them. And it's really cool that now you can do Facebook Live and bring in another person that's in a totally different area to do it. They've hit the jackpot with that. That was a great idea. I'm not into fashion to do something like that. So if anyone is, that's a great idea. Or I just think of other ideas, even with like meal tips for your family or meal prep Sunday, just stuff you could do, or workout stuff. I don't know. I just think there's all kinds of value we could add to people. Hi, you're home. Okay, hold on. I'm almost done. Okay. My kiddos just got home from the lake. What questions do you guys have? I mean, some of you are newer, but those of you here, how about the inviting people? How are you feeling about that? Rachel, Jess, Kelsey, after we talked last night and then tonight, does this help at all?
Yeah, I think it does. Back to the Emily and Hayden video, I just love their analogy of the mint. Like, you're just offering people a mint. Some people want a mint, some people don't. Maybe later. It's not a big deal. Don't get emotionally attached to it. They say no. So I just really like that analogy.
That was a good analogy. Because think about that. Even a celebration, or we're at somewhere, or you have a piece of gum. You want a piece? Sure. You want a piece? Sure. No, I'm good. We don't get worked up about it. It's fine. I love Hayden and Emily's videos. Anyone else? Anything that you have on your mind, your heart, that you want help with, that I can help you with right now? I mean, you have all of us to bounce things off of. Anybody?
Lately, I've had a couple people who have enrolled and they don't answer any of my communication. There's this one gal that I enrolled on a value pack and she did not respond. She told me she was cleansing, and then after that, it was nothing. So It was just weird.
Okay, what was your last message with her?
I'd have to look. I've been kind of just messaging her, even though she doesn't answer back. I don't know.
So then I would just send one more through voice.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Sarah.
Okay, so I would say, hey, Sarah, me again. I'm not trying to be annoying at all, but, you did make a really big investment and you wanted to work on your health. And I remember you saying your goals were blah, 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 whatever she said her goals were. And I do not want to be pushy and annoy you at all, but I just want you to know I'm here for you, and I want to make sure I'm giving you all the help I can give you, and I can be the best coach for you. If there's anything you need, please let me know, but I don't want to be bugging you. And I'm kind of feeling like I'm bugging you because I haven't heard back, so I hope everything's going okay. That's what I would do.
Sounds good. I reached out to her yesterday because her auto ship was coming up. Okay. So I just said, hey, I just really wanted to check in just to remind you about your auto ship. And I said, there's a pack already set up in there, but we can customize it. Whatever you need, just let me know. I'd like to go over that with you to make sure you get products that you need and it doesn't waste your money. So
yeah, perfect.
And she said, I got it all situated. So she did respond to me tonight, actually.
And some people, they don't need help. They got this. Like, they just aren't that type of person. So, anything else? Anybody? Everybody else is good?
I just wanted to thank everyone. We have a really awesome team that on the business page and the product page, everyone always comments, and I love that because I think that shows our awesome community. And I know that we need more people too, but you guys are all doing an awesome job with that.
Yeah, I agree. I think we have the best one. Maybe I'm biased. I've said that before. I told everyone that at my table at 2-Star Retreat. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure my team's the nicest people. So, and I'm not lying. Anybody else? Anything?
Quick question, if I can ask about people who are on depression medication. Does that interfere? Anybody know about being on Isagenix?
Like as far as cleansing or what?
Well, as far as cleansing or the ionics, they're looking for more energy, but they have some really major depression going on, and they were just concerned with the adaptogens and their depression medication.
So, I mean, always consult the doctor, but adaptogens, you could send them information on adaptogens and what they are. They're just an herb. And I would say as far as other people that I have had that are on medications or depression medicine, no, there shouldn't be any issues. But you're just putting amazing nutrition in your body. That's it. But as far as cleansing, if they're on meds like that, I would make sure they're taking their med. Like, say their cleanse is, they drink the cleanse at like 8 a.m. I wouldn't take my med like in between my next two. I would space them out. I wouldn't have my med and then drink the cleanse right away.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
I know I've had a few people, like I have somebody who is hesitant about joining because of breastfeeding and using our shakes and breastfeeding. And I just think, you eat McDonald's. You can't tell me what McDonald's has in it is like, really? You're concerned? Like, come on.
I know.
So frustrating.
I made a post about that one time.
Oh, I kind of want to, but I've just been like, no, cool your jets, Jesse.
No, mine was a picture, so it wasn't me. It was like these two women, and then I was like, can you believe she's asking me to drink a superfood shake? And they're eating McDonald's. Like, you don't even know what's in that stuff. It's funny. That's okay. Just keep loving on them and share what you can. Yep.
Jess, you can connect that person with me if you want, if you haven't connected them with someone before. So I use the products all through pregnancy and nursing, so.
Right. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So, okay, the bedtime belly buster thing, I just want to end with that again, just because is, typically, here's my thing. Brush your teeth over there. Make your own photos. Don't share somebody else's. I don't have a flyer for it yet. Do people have flyers for it yet? I mean, to me, you could find an image, any image, and just use one of the apps like PicArt or WordSwag or something like that and write on it, Bedtime Belly Buster. And then remember the times to post, the prime posting times are between 8 and 10 p.m. and 7 to 9 in the morning, and then right around lunchtime. And when you post about the Bedtime Belly Buster, I would say it's a good idea too, even to tag some of us others in it, especially for Rachel and Jess, to be like, hey, my sister and I are doing blah, 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 because the more you tag, then you get exposed to more people. And then I guess let's just use our chat thread to help with that, because Andrea posts in our thread that picture of what's required for the Bedtime Belly Buster. And actually, you know what I can look up right now too is there's a Bedtime Belly Buster podcast that I just listened to. Did any of you see that one? I can put that in our thread too. Write that down.
Does anybody else have issues with their Facebook privacy setting? I'm a little bit I had it all public and I was like, yeah, I'm going public. And then I got weird about it and I was like, oh, but then they can see all my kids' stuff, or anybody can. I don't know. But you can choose your post to make public, which I've been doing that.
That's what I do. I don't have it
paranoid.
Yeah, I don't have it all set public. When it's
okay,
my surfing post or me and my kids. No, not everybody needs to see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Public. Okay. Anything else? I'm so excited for Vegas, you guys. Who else is that's going? And if you're not going, I get it. Totally cool. I know you'd want to be there. It just didn't work out. So do the live, where you can watch it live. Sunday night it's free, but then they will charge, I think it's $99 to watch it, but you don't even have to watch it exactly live. It'll just be there for you to watch when you can. But that'll be great. And you still get in when you're part of the live, you still get in on all the promotions that we get for being there. So you get all those. And I can't wait for Tony Robbins. I'm so excited about that. I just don't like packing. Anybody else struggle with that part? I get anxiety. I don't know what to bring. Shoes, such an issue. Okay. Anything else? No?
Jenna, Chad just requested to be my friend on Facebook.
Oh, deny him because
he must be so excited to see us.
He's sitting out on the porch. I've been schooling him about full sentence structure and capitalizing things.
I love him. Let him be him. He's authentically Chad.
Well, I'm authentically me, and I go back and edit it.
Oh, I love it.
Sound dumb. I was like, put a period and a capital letter. Get it together.
Oh, he's good.
Oh, he's trainable.
Good. Okay, well, any questions, you guys? Let me know. Brenda and Kelsey, you guys are the brand new, so ask questions. Let us know what we can do to help you guys with all of this, okay? All right, everybody have a really good night. Talk to you later. Bye.